guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Cass and thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, I am currently balancing two businesses. I have a small business community called the LUXE Club, and that's where I do networking events. I have a membership and I just create resources and opportunities for small business owners. And then on the flip side, I have the agency, which is the LUXE agency, where I create custom branded events for small businesses to be able to connect with influencers. I have just been putting my head down and really focusing on getting everything together for my businesses. I'm launching quite a few new things in the next month, and so I really needed to focus. But I wanted to vlog this week for you guys because it's gonna be so much fun doing event reminders today for the Thursday event, and I'm also doing one-day event reminders, which will be on Wednesday. Then for my grazing table, I need to officially sign with the kitchen, the commercial kitchen, because my tenant lease, whatever you may call it, starts in March because I'm launching the grazing table business in March. So I want to make sure I already have everything set and done with, you know, insurance, kitchen, and contracts, everything before launching officially, because I don't want to be scrambling. So that is what I'm doing this week, and let's get started. So first things first is I'm going to get my breakfast started because I'm starving. This is the mess in my apartment right now. Would you guys believe me if I said this is actually pretty consolidated? Because this morning before I started vlogging, I looked around. I'm like, no, I need to fix some things up because that is a bit too crazy to show that mess on YouTube. So it was like all trailing all the way through here. And so I cleaned up this area, I kind of pushed things back. I really only want to bring 3 or 4, it's going to be 4, but 4 containers. So I have the long one here with the coffee bar items. I have this one here with all the decor and, you know, the essentials. I have more candles coming in, more candle holders. That's gonna fit in here. I just had to order 2 more tablecloths because the table sizes were so much bigger, and these are 6-foot table. This is for all the grazing table stuff, which I need to go to Marshall's this week and grab more boards because I really have been looking for a extra large board and I haven't found it. These 2 here I found at Marshall's the other day, but I wanted a bigger board, but I still thought this was cute. I still have to clean it and wash it and everything. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll probably have 1 more bin because I need to bring the tablecloths and the table, the chair covers. So bringing all that. These are just extra stuff. So decor items I'm not bringing. I'll be able to consolidate this bin into this after, but I just don't want to overpack things that I don't need. And then these are the gift bags that I need to go through, and because I'm not bringing all of this, I'm bringing 30, and I believe this is 50. I have no idea, but again, I need to pack that up in a separate box because I don't want to overpack. I still need to bring the cooler down from storage, but here are the 2 wagons. I'm only bringing this one. I don't know if you guys remember in a couple vlogs ago, can't remember, it was a while ago, it was in December, but I got this really big, massive one because this is double the size, double the length of this small one. This one fits the smaller bins. This one fits the extra long bins that I just showed you guys. So I'm excited to officially use it because it will make my life so much easier. It's so much wider and deeper, so I can fit a lot more things without having to stack it so high. My current breakfast obsession has been oatmeal, specifically the variety pack from Quaker, the strawberries and cream. My favorite oatmeal is the bananas and cream from Quakers, but it sucks because they make the bigger boxes of every single one besides the banana. They have the big version of only strawberries and cream, blueberries and cream, but not the banana. So that's my favorite one. And then I also have some blueberries that I put on top and I mix it in. And then I might also have turkey bacon, I don't know, but I am really hungry. We did a Costco order yesterday and got turkey bacon. That is a lot. Here's my breakfast, turkey bacon. In high school, I guess I still do, but I really like weird combos of food, and I kind of just like anything sweet and salty. So in high school specifically, I liked 2 combos. It was either a Pop-Tart and a burrito, like a frozen burrito. Not even a breakfast one, it was like a bean and cheese burrito. So that was one of the combos, was a burrito and a Pop-Tart. And the second one would be turkey bacon dipped in oatmeal. So I would use the turkey bacon as a spoon, and it was sweet and salty. So making this combo, which I haven't had in years, is just giving me a little throwback right now. It's 9:45 right now. Finding new influencers, I'll probably take another hour. So I will probably honestly check back in around lunchtime when I'm actually starting to go through more of the Social Lux Club side. But I need to focus on some admin stuff that is about to bore you. That was such an intense work session. I got a headache from looking at my phone and scrolling for influencers. So in the past, it's 1 o'clock right now, and for the past 3 hours I found 10 more influencers to make the list 20, but those 10 influencers took almost 2 hours. Insane. I did the follow-ups for Thursday's event. I had to follow up with about 15 people, and then I sent out the reminders to 45 people that were already on the list. So I sent out those reminders. I'm praying that there's no cancellations, but I wanted to do it early just in case. And then I got back to some emails that I have just been avoiding. So that was done. Caesar salad here. Just gonna shake it up. I'm back to the Target brand, and it's amazing. I said the last time I felt like Costco was better. Costco has better lettuce, but Target has better cheese and dressing. I started watching Sweet Magnolias, such a sweet and wholesome show. I'm on season 2, episode 5. I was really hoping that these seasons would be 20 episodes, but unfortunately, it's only 10 episodes per, probably because it's more like a Netflix series rather than it being on like an actual network. Got my salad, got Sweet Magnolias, got my chips. It'll be a good time. Dinner, ramen night, very simple and quick. I cannot even tell you the work day that I had yesterday. It's 8:57, so about 9 o'clock, and last night was a really intense work session. Here, this is my to-do list, and I have a lot of different acronyms. Yesterday, I did the email sequence, but I did this yesterday. Found more of these influencers yesterday. This was also last week, and I got that done yesterday. So I'm gonna do this today. I won't finish all of it, but I'll finish one of them, so this won't be checked off until later this week. These print items are also a really big priority because I need to make sure I place the order and get it printed out. These two are the most important, and then I'm sending out more invites today.
I'm like, am I supposed to be creating people's reels for them? Certain packages, like I don't really know what's expected, and I don't know where to start.
If it's a more premium price, then that means you are gonna have a bulkier package. The more value you provide, the more you can charge. You want to edit reels for people or create reels for people, well, if that's already included, then you can charge more. 3 packages, keep it simple. You'll have the lowest package can be the content strategy. This is the menu, this is the sponsor card, business accelerator program card, and then here is the name placeholders. All of that, $107 to print 4 things. Good morning, it's 10 o'clock, Thursday, February 27th. I feel kind of recovered. I have a call right now, and I'll do a little debrief after. But essentially, I had such a long day yesterday. I slept in. I woke up I think around 7:15ish, and then I got out of bed officially at 8 o'clock, and then I did like a 30-minute walk, came back, showered, did my makeup because I have a lot of stuff to do today. I try to do this with every single person so I kind of know like what they're looking for, what they need. So I would just love to know just your background, how you got to where you are, why you started your business, and how your journey has been.
So my background is actually in engineering and liberal arts. So I went to school for engineering, and then I also went to school for like liberal arts and just business, and then making connections and everything like that. So that's how I got here.
update here. I just finished the coffee syrups with the Cricut, and then I think I'm gonna do some decals for the notebook, but this is what it looks like. I have caramel, French vanilla, and then I have regular vanilla here. I can't wait to use them, and they're so much more convenient to clean. This one is a little crooked, but it's okay. It still looks good. I went to Staples and I went to FedEx, so let's do a little unboxing of everything that I got. Here's the brunch menu that I made yesterday. These sponsor cards, they're double-sided. If you've been following along, you guys know that I have a networking event today. It's March 1st. It's Saturday. And for the LUXE Club, the LUXE Club is a small business community where I provide resources and elevated experience. Elevated experience today being the networking brunch. So I'm going to bring you guys along event day. It is now 7:20. I'm going to get to the venue at 8 o'clock. So perfect timing. Right when we get there, it'll be around 8. And then the event starts at 11, ends at 3. So there's a lot of prep. I wasn't really vlogging the prep because there was just so much, but I didn't feel like bringing out the camera. So here is everything. There's 4 bins, all with a bunch of different stuff. I'm providing both the food, flowers, the coffee, the decor, everything. So I have my cooler here, and we have all this. So let's head to the venue. This is the venue space here. It is a walk-up, so it was very, very tough to get everything up, but here are the tables. You can see it's like a nice space in the Nolita Soho area. Lounge area here. Has a little mirror there. Then there's the tables here. So I don't know exactly how many chairs per, but these are the 2 longer ones, like 12, 12. But I think I have 10, 8, 8. But we'll see. But this is what it looks like. Table setups going. Candle holders, table candles, vases. We have Tahira here and we're doing flowers, and this is a grazing table setup. I'm gonna set up the coffee bar here, and then I'll get started with the food because that's gonna take some time. Okay, so we're gonna start the guest speaker portion. First of all, did you guys enjoy the brunch? Yes. Feel free to get more. We're now doing the guest speaker portion. So I want to introduce you guys to Pamela, who is the owner and founder of Solo Prati, and she's going to tell you all about her journey and amazing tips and tricks when it comes to being an entrepreneur and being in business for 5 years, right? So she has a lot of knowledge. Also, she's going to have a Q&A portion after, so feel free to get all your questions, and we'll have an interactive session after. But other than that, let's give Pamela applause here.
You want me to stand or? Wherever you want. Guys, what do you prefer? You want me to stand? What do you prefer? I was like, you want me to stand like I said? No, I'm going to stand for a little bit because I feel like it's more preferred. But anyways, guys, yes. So I'm here today. I'm just going to talk to you about my business. So I'm the owner and founder of Solo Prati, which means only for you in Spanish. I'm Dominican American, hence the reason why my business name is in Spanish. But yeah, I'm Pamela, I go by Pam. I started my business officially in 2020, and we launched literally that summer, but I had the idea back in like 2018, I would say. I was just started off with $20. I would just think about it, I'm like, oh, it needs to be perfect, it needs to be perfect. And I was like, no, nothing has to be perfect. Who's telling me? Nobody. A lot of times we stop ourselves because we're like, oh, everybody else, like, it has to be perfect, it has to be this way, and what are they gonna think of me, all this stuff, but at the end of the day, it's your life. They have their life, they already had their chance to live, now it's your chance.
Excited. So basically, you guys know who I am, so I've done intro calls with 9x. So we're gonna do something a bit more fun and interactive. I love goal setting and I love motivation, content. I just absorb all of that. So naturally when I have conversation, what I've been told by Miss Ashley is that I'm a sweet, assertive person. So we are doing a little workshop. So the first thing I'm gonna have you guys do is, with the notebooks you have, write your goals for the end of 2025, or write your 1-year goals. I'm gonna give you 1 minute, you're gonna write it down, and then I'm gonna have 2 volunteers share what that is. I also really love quotes, and when I see a quote, I screenshot it. And so I wanna share a few quotes with you that I love. And something that I love to do, this is also something I did in the membership. I'm going to read a quote, you're gonna kind of sit with it, and then one person, I'm only saying one because for time's sakes, one person is gonna share if that made them feel like, oh my gosh, I have to get my life together, or if it resonated, or whatever you feel. This quote is, if people believe I'm the best, they don't expect me to be the cheapest. If I'm the cheapest, no one believes I'm the best. Let that sink in. I'll read it again. If people believe I'm the best, they don't expect me to be the cheapest. If I'm the cheapest, nobody believes I'm the best. Would one person like to volunteer to talk about how that resonates or what that made them feel?
I feel like I'm kind of living in that quote right now because for a couple things. For my business, which is a jewelry business, I teeter on like, I know the quality is good, but I want to keep it like affordable for, I started it for more like girls in college and high school and plus. So I always wanted to keep it very affordable but very good quality. But now I'm also teetering to another place where I'm like, I'm seeing like 30 plus women that come and they're like, oh, this is so cheap. You know, how could it be as good as maybe you say?
Well, I feel like your target audience is growing with you as a person. If you started this more like in college, for college girls, but now you're not in college and you want a more like mature, you're okay with investing in your pieces, then that just means your target audience is gonna naturally be that.
Right.
And so it is a bit harder, example, if you were trying to talk to a completely different target audience that you are not anymore. If you personally wouldn't buy quote unquote cheaper jewelry, then you probably wouldn't want to sell that because that doesn't represent you. So that would mean that it's okay if it grows with you and it started as something more affordable, now it's premium.
Yeah.
That just means that you are being authentic to who you are as well, because at the end of the day, you don't want to sell something that you wouldn't personally want to, back behind. So love that for you.
Something I often struggle with, so it will be like, hey, this is what it is in my mind. But then somebody says it, and you're like, oh. You get that, oh. But now, I've learned this is what the price is and stand firm with it. But it's still, you have that, it happens, you're like, but why? And then I open my myself, I say, listen, if you don't like my stuff, then that's okay. If you don't like the price, that's okay. You can shop that Shein, whatever that works for you. Because this is where we stand. And it's the same thing. You don't go into Mason saying this bag costs $300. I want it for $100. Give me $100. They're not going to tell you good night.
I feel like when it comes to your target audience, it's broad. People don't realize how broad it is until you get a very, very specific person. When you have your ideal customer persona with all of their demographics, psychographics, from what their hobbies are, what their salary is, where they live, that is very niche. But if you're just saying, oh, I just cater to women who are 30 to 40, okay, there's a lot of women that are 30 to 40, but you're catering to all of them, which means you're wasting so much marketing effort when you could be talking specifically either to women who are 30 to 40 and a million of them, or women who are 30 to 40 who maybe are upper middle class, who live in this area, who likes this as hobbies, who's a mom. There's very specific things that you can go and niche down on in order to really reach who you're talking to. Because if you're not, you're just wasting a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort. You're talking to half of the people who won't even listen or who can't even afford. So